In this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to know which direction to go with your product. Should I put picture A for my listing or should I put picture B for my listing? Is my competitor actually better than me? How do you find out? Literally, there is a simple answer. You guys can get your questions answered in literally less than an hour from real people. So if you want to know how to really make your life easier, keep on watching. Now, you guys know how much of a huge fan of split testing I am and how it helps me increase my sales, right? I like changing one thing in my product and seeing if my sales are going to go up or down, and then slowly and surely I work my way up to pretty much having the maximal sales that I can within that product because I've tested every variable out. This takes time, right? You have to input, change one thing, watch for the sales. It can take literally a week to test one variable. But this software right here, I'm gonna show you guys, is literally going to give you data in less than an hour from, let's say, 50 onwards people, objective data that's going to tell you and answer any questions you may have about pictures or your product or you versus competition, and it is really, really cool. So here is Pickfu. I'm looking at it right now. You guys can go, it's pickfu.com, and if you guys ever plan to use this, I literally have a 50% off coupon code. It is Karina, which is my name. So if you enter that in the coupons section when you check out, it will literally slash off 50% off your price, which is super awesome. Thanks Pickfu for that. I really appreciate it. Anyways guys, there's so many cool things you can do with this, and how it works is you literally ask any question you want, and we'll get into all the things you can do later with this, but within an hour you're going to get responses from actual human beings that are going to type out why they answered the way they did. So this is amazing instant data that can really help you make decisions with your product before you even launch it, or if you're picking your listing, anything, right? Let me show you how it actually works. So what you want to do is click new poll. So they have seriously so many options. So this is how it works, right? There's several things you can do. Let's start with one thing, right? It could just be a simple question, right? Like, I haven't actually used this for a simple question thing, but I like to do it for pictures. So this is my favorite thing to do. For example, A is you have your photo and your competitor, right? Let's say you're building a listing and you want to compare yourself to the #1 seller and you want to know like who's gonna sell more, right? Who would you like to buy? And then so your question could literally be, which product would you buy and why? Right? You can literally just insert 2 photos. You don't have to put any text. You can screenshot either just your photo for choice A, and B can be your #1 competitor, or you can actually screenshot the whole listing, right? And that means your photo with the price, with the side keynotes or whatever, and then do the same for your competitor and literally just put them on there and run the poll, right? And then you're literally going to get people answering and telling you why they're buying a certain thing, and then you know exactly what you need to change, right? Which is crazy, because if you're doing the slow split testing way, you're literally going to have to spend weeks and try to isolate each and every single variable to why a certain thing isn't selling. But here, literally customers just tell you. I'm just gonna put test, and then click next. Okay, this is what's really, really cool, because you guys can actually select your audience. So you can do a custom audience and pick things, right? So for example, look, this one's really cool. Amazon Prime membership. So you can literally pick people that are Amazon Prime members, and that even narrows down your search criteria, right? That is just so cool. If your thing is around, like, you can add other things. For example, if your niche is just to males, you guys can also do it by gender. So look, literally gender, if your thing is just to males, literally just pick males, right? Amazon Prime members, yes, has to be an Amazon Prime member. So you can really narrow it down. Every category you pick, it's gonna add like an extra thing. So the normal poll is $1 per person. So if you want 50 people, that will be $50. If you want 100 different people to answer, that's gonna be $100. Plus, if you're an Amazon Prime member and a male, it adds like a couple cents more. To be perfectly honest, guys, you don't even have to isolate it to like Prime membership or gender. Just be careful with this. If your product really is male-centered, if only males are buying your product, and you should know this since you've done your market research, then make sure you select that. But you don't have to go like too detailed, because this is just people's opinions, and even just starting without anything, just literally without these audiences, $50 is just good enough to get you guys going, right? To get you started, to know what direction you want to go. Say for example, you have 2 photos that are really good for the main image, and you don't know which one is going to sell more, right? You can either split test it yourself, or you can literally just ask 50 people which photo they think is better, what improvements need to be made, things like that, which is super, super helpful. And then another thing you guys can do is if you say are launching a product and there are a lot of color variations or shape or size and you're not really sure which one is going to sell more, this is amazing because you can literally ask people that question, like, hey, which one is better, or how do you think I should improve it? Anything, literally, which color is better, which shape is better, and you can get responses right there. Imagine how much money you're gonna save if you literally spend like $50 to get 50 response, actually $25 because you have the 50% off coupon code. And then before you even enter your product, before you pay for it and source it and pay for the production, you already have an idea of what is going to sell more. And that is such a huge advantage, because imagine investing all that money into a product and then getting it shipped to Amazon, and then boom, it turns out it's not selling because people actually like the green color more, but you paid for the blue color, right? But again, take this with a grain of salt. Don't use this as the end all be all. Obviously, do your market research, study it, and then whenever you use this, I also always suggest taking it a step further and actually split testing it by getting actual customer sales, right? So this is a good gateway and guidance to tell you what direction you should go to and bring you closer, but you always want to test with Amazon sales later on, right? So that's not 100%, but do both. It's a huge advantage. I hope that this video was very helpful for you guys. Again, don't pay full price, slash it in half, use the code Karina. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. All my links are down below. I'm very active on my Instagram. I have one-on-one coaching. It's application only. Be aware of that. Everything is below. And I also have a private Facebook group and course details down below. So if you guys are interested in any of that, check it out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.